Have you ever had God speak to you? I have. And it is pretty awesome when it happens. And I suspect it happens more to each of us than we realize. And most times we just ignore it in that little voice that speaks to us. And sometimes God is trying to warn us about something, or maybe He wants us to go see somebody. I shared in a previous video about how God told me to go see my aunt who had been praying that someone would come see her. And it was a very miraculous experience, and one that I have remembered all my life. And I've had other occasions too when God has spoken to me. And just recently, I was driving about 55, 60 miles an hour. It was about 11:30 at night, and I was on a back road, probably maybe an hour and a half from home. And I was listening to a book on tape, and so I was really involved in the book and what was going on. And as I'm driving, all of a sudden I hear in my head, "Deer." And I knew that immediately I had to do something. So I hit my brakes because I've learned to listen to that voice. And I slowed down to about 5 miles an hour. And about 5 seconds later, there was a deer standing right in the lane of my road. I would have hit it. Who knows what would have happened? I might have tried to swerve. I could have lost control of the car. But God warned me, and fortunately I listened. And I think there are a lot of times in our life when God does speak to us, but yet sometimes we just put it off and we think, oh, that's just a foolish thought that I just had. Well, maybe it's not. I would suggest that if you hear, or you think it's you talking to yourself, but it could be God. And if it's leading you to do something that is a warning, or He's leading you to do something to help somebody or do something good, it could very well be the Lord, and it could be the Holy Spirit speaking to you. And I would suggest that you listen. And fortunately, I listened on that occasion, and it saved my life.